Back in 2013, only a couple of years ago, the emergency services in the township would hold events where they would raise money. Many of them were tricky trades, 50-50s, food sales, and a lot of those proceeds would have been devoted to a lot of park improvement, which we can't always afford to do from the tax dollars that are coming in. And so it was well received. That concept of giving and raising money continued, although it was then done through East Brunswick Day. And so at East Brunswick Day, they would do the same thing where they would have tricky trays and all different fundraisers, all being devoted back to the parks. Last year, there was about $10,000 that was raised through those type of services, and it was decided at that time that the money, in part, would be used towards the type of ceremony we're having here today, where we're dedicating the new flag right here in Heavenly Farms. The welcome area that they've put here is going to consist of this flag and the three chairs that are benches that are around here as part of that process. The plaque itself was built by Blaze Batco, who we should all be familiar with because most of the work that was done in the Monument Park was also done by him too. And it's going to be devoted to the Fire Districts 1, which is the Old Bridge Volunteer Fire Department, Fire District 2, which is the East Brunswick Independent Fire Company, Fire District 3, which is the Brookview Volunteer Fire Company, the East Brunswick Rescue Squad, the East Brunswick Police PBA Local 145, and the East Brunswick Police Superior Officers Lodge 98.
In 2013, police dispatcher and East Brunswick Independent Fire Company volunteer firefighter Scotty Kelton and then PBA President Mike DeBono asked if I would assist them in coordinating an event entitled East Brunswick Emergency Services Community Night Out. The first event was held on Saturday, August 17th, 2013, and the second one was held on Saturday, September 20th, 2014, in conjunction with EB Day. This was a unique opportunity for the residents of East Brunswick to come out, meet their emergency services personnel in an informal environment to learn more about what they do while help supporting a community project. East Brunswick Emergency Services personnel consists of the East Brunswick Police Department, all three volunteer fire districts, and the Volunteer Rescue Squad. These organizations place great importance on giving back to the community that they serve. And as such, they held this event to raise proceeds to benefit the youth of East Brunswick as well as the community. These individuals spent countless hours collecting hundreds of donations from local businesses for the Tricky Tray, selling Super 50/50 tickets, and cooking food all day at both of the events. In total, they raised $10,000 from these two events, and that money was donated to the Township Recreation Department to purchase this flagpole and this beautiful welcome area, which looks like it was here the whole time. It was what it needed and it fit right in.
Every year, I have third graders that come into the mayor's office, and they're right in the process of learning about government. And they learn about executive branch of government by talking to the mayor. They learn about legislative branch when I explain to them how our government works, whether it's a local, state, or federal level. They take a look at the courts. They get a chance to look around the police department and learn about how law enforcement works here in East Brunswick. It's a great opportunity for them to put and to see and practice what they're learning in class. And the first question that I ask all of those little kids when they're standing in front of me is I want them to tell me, can they answer what is the mayor's number one responsibility to the residents of the township? And they all look around and ultimately they get the answer because the answer is only one thing. Number one is number one by far, because the 2 and 3 and 4 is a distant second, third, and fourth. And that is the safety of the people that live in this community. That is my number one priority. And through that and the individuals that I use to be able to ensure public safety are the police, the rescue squad, and the firefighters. And they're quick at being able to answer that. They know that. So it's fitting to me that the ceremony today is going to be honoring those individuals who spend so much countless hours and time devoting themselves to this community. I can't think of a better group of people that this should be dedicated to than those who spend their lives making sure that we live in a safe community.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land